In 1985, 18 years ago, 30 theological scholars participated in the first session of what was called the Jesus Seminar. Some of you might remember reading about this. Even to today, this organization called the Jesus Seminar meets twice a year. And the reason why they meet is to debate over the authenticity of the biblical passage. At the close of each debate, these scholars, now let me show you how they do this, so that no one will know who voted a certain way. They do much like what they do in the Masonic order. They vote by colored marbles. And they use these colored marbles to vote on the authenticity of Jesus' words or deeds. Now, please understand, the purpose of the Jesus Seminar was to separate historical fact from fiction and mythology. The chairman of the seminar stated in their opening session, and I quote him, and again, you don't have to take my word for this. Go to the internet and type in the Jesus Seminar. It'll all come up. Read it for yourself. The chairman said these words, and I quote him, "We are about to embark on a momentous enterprise." Y'all hear this? He says, we are going to inquire simply, rigorously, after the voice of Jesus. After what he really said. He goes on to say, in this process, we will be asking a question that borders the sacred, that may even be blasphemy for many in our society. He continues by saying, as a consequence, check this out, as a consequence, the course we shall follow may prove hazardous. Wow. Look at the person next to you and say, they realize this is dangerous. He went on to say, the course we shall follow may prove hazardous. He goes on to say, we may well provoke hostility. But we will set out in spite of the dangers because we are professionals. And because the issue of Jesus must be dealt with. Since that meeting in 1985, 18 years ago, this group of 30 theological scholars, I didn't say 30 Baptist preachers who ain't get out of high school. I didn't say that. I didn't say 30 folk who just got up and say, the Lord called me to preach. 30 theological scholars of the Jesus Seminar have concluded, and I quote, that the resurrection of Jesus from the dead, the virgin birth, all the miracles found in the gospel accounts, and over 80% of the teachings normally attributed to Jesus are all false.